Good morning. Ed was my friend and mentor for over 30 years. I worked in his division at Cigna early on, and I remember how excited people were to see him when he walked into a room. He was like a celebrity. People would say, Ed's here, hey, Ed's here. He set the standard. He was professional and well-dressed. Nobody could copy his style. Ed had a way of, giving people, the guys in the department, tips and things like that. He had what we called finesse back in the day. If you know, you know. So people would try to emulate him, and he would always give, tips and dress, style and dress to the guys in the department, and he'd be so proud when they got it right. Ed just had a way with people. He would reprimand you without hurting your feelings, or at times while making you laugh, and you didn't mind because you knew it was coming from a good place, a place of care. He showed interest in all of us. He not only mentored employees, but their children as well. I think that says a lot about who he was. Career advancement was important to him, and he encouraged me and others to continue our education, and many of us did. He was very fair, and he made us all feel safe under his watch. I was asked to fill in for an employee once after she had taken a leave of absence. It was a higher position, and I was young and very nervous, but Ed encouraged me, saying, "You can do it," and I did. The employee in that position later moved on, and when it came time to fill the position, I had to fight for the job. But my bravery came from knowing he was around, and I later got the position. That would not be the last time. I went back to school so that I could qualify for another position later on, and he was always there cheering me on. I saw him support others too, and he was truly our hero. When he retired, we felt it, and we all knew things would never be the same. And some of us got together on occasion for dinner with Ed, and we had a great time. Ed and I stayed in touch throughout the years, just checking in with each other. He'd call and ask if I'd heard from this person or that person, just wanting to know how everyone was and how people were doing. He tried to make me remember the names of people, many I'd never met. I'd say, Ed, I don't know these people. He said, well, maybe you can look them up, see what you can find out. I'm like, okay. And he just knew everyone. I'd call him sometimes and ask what he was doing, what he was up to, and he'd say, oh, just chilling in my pajamas and watching the game or the news. And I hadn't heard from him for a few months, so I reached out to him in October just to check on him. And our conversation was short, but he managed to throw in a few jokes. And I knew he wasn't the same, but he was still Ed, full of jokes. And so I was honored when Sun-Kay reached out to me to ask me to speak about him today. And I'm also thankful that I was able to give him his flowers while he was here. I never missed an opportunity to remind him of how much he helped me and to tell him how grateful I was to have him as my friend and mentor. And I'd like to close by saying, don't ever miss the opportunity to tell the people in your life how special they are. You'll be glad you did. Thank you.